tool. Yeah, so there is this, in case of images, you want to search images. So there is this fist. So when you search this link, it's going to show you that it does not exist. So you can just convert these ones into small. So FD, fist. So there are two types of fist. There is fist one and also there is fist two. So still, if you come to this list, you'll find that the first option here is fist and the second one is fist. So that is, if you click this, the one that is in orange, so that is the one that is going to give you fist two. So the FD fist, I think it was the first version. So this is how fist two looks like. It has more options. You can search Sparkle, you can search the project that you want, you can search even more things. But we're interested in the fist here. It is a bit simpler to use. So basically, since it takes some time querying, so you can build a query here. So you can come to the Wikidata query, query.wikidata.org. So basically here you're putting Sparkle and you come to the query builder here. So query builder, you can click on it and then you start saying that I want an instance of, so basically you're saying I want an instance of human. So I want people. Then here you come to add condition and those people, their country of citizenship should be Uganda. Yeah, so here with or without. So meaning here it is just whether you want, whether they're matching or not matching. So basically you want people, but here and or, yeah, still the same way. So you can add as many properties as you want. So here we have another option for limit the number. So the bigger the number that you put here, the longer it is going to query. And what you are interested in is just getting that piece of code. So you can run. I want to limit it, say, to 10 or even to 5. Then I click on run query. So the query starts running. So it gives me these options. So on the right, there's edit visually. You can always have glass of and all that, but that's not what I'm interested in. So I can even choose to say, I don't want instance of these. And what I'm interested on is I want not one subclass of count of citizenship. I can remove those. Then it is going to run again. So perhaps gives me these queries. Oh, count of citizenship. Oh, sorry. Even I can come and verify it up here. Or even you can add it. So let me just maybe edit the Sparkle manually here. Let me repeat the entire thing. I don't want it to just mess up. So here, instance of Uganda. Then I come to condition, country of citizenship should be Uganda. Then I want to limit it to 5. So it queries. Oh, why is it not bringing? Let me just run the query again. No, why it was. Yeah, so this instance of human. Then I come to country of citizenship. Then I put Uganda. I had to close the entire thing. Then I had to open it again so that it can query. So here you see the results are 100, but still you can edit the number and you see that I only want 5. So there are these two options. There's edit Sparkle, which is going to bring you this code that we are interested in, or even you can choose to edit visually here. Yeah, so you can put, say, a limit. You want maybe the limit of 5, or you want the limit of maybe 10. So you can increase it here. So that the query, yeah, here, limits to 10. So I don't know, the visual one, not performing as expected, but click on the run. So when you click on the visual, then it is going to bring for you, the edit Sparkle, since it is what you're going to paste the other side. So we are going to select only this code inside here. So when you bring it, it's what you're going to paste on it's what you're going to paste on this Sparkle for the Wikidata, which then you click on run. So it takes some time to query. That's why I ran it prior. Where is it? Yeah, so that's why I ran it prior. So it gives you something like this. So even here on top, you can have options here. So when you click on the options, it's going to bring for you follow links, search commons, and also, but the filter that I was interested more is this only items without an image. So that's what I'm interested in, but you can check out all these other images. So this is the Sparkle. If you see that this one is similar to, let me close these two. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is fist 2. Here's fist 1. Yeah, so you see that this code is similar to what I've just copied here. Yeah, and choose select distinct, even here you can remove this. So that you paste it under here, then it brings for you this item. So you can check the image and see. So this one is Rose, is a Ugandan politician. So when you hover over it, it gives you options here. So set as image, then even here, star deceits, and also crop notice on commons, and or even you can choose this one of not seeing it. Yeah, block from future results. So let me close this. So if you come to Rose or bigger, so you come and see is a Ugandan politician. So if you see that she doesn't have an image here. Yeah, the image might be existing, say, on the English Wikipedia article. If we check, yeah, see that this is the person that we are interested in who also appears here. But on Wikidata, this person does not have an image. So what you just do is that you just click on this button here. And it is going to show you that an image here, once it shows you this image at the bottom here, so it means that this is the image that is existing on Wikidata. So depending on the options that you choose under options, only files not used on Wikidata. So you can add this comment. So we're going to see that in a bit. So here, now you see they're suggesting Julie Mutesasira, and this is Kampala Sunset. So literally they don't connect. So even this one, even Ziwa. Then when we look at, say, Moses Kaziwe, so sometimes even when you look at the names here, the name is the same. So this one, you can click or you can choose to validate the image, say on Wikimedia Commons. So like Gisa Margaret, down here at the bottom, there is a link to Wikimedia Commons. So you can click on it. Maybe you can check the Wikidata down here for Porto North Division, CTNRM. So yeah, if we come here, we can see where it was used on which Wikipedias. So we are seeing that even on the Wikipedia article here, merging. So that means there was a duplicate, if you see this, because they're saying we merge this article into this one here. So it was the arrangement of the names. So perhaps she had, say, 4 names. So see the image also here in commons, sometimes you just need to validate. Yeah, then click on add. So meaning the image is going to be added to the Wikidata item. So you see, that's even when you come to view history, you're going to see that this user is the one who has added, and the tool they have used is the Fist tool 1.1. So literally that's what the Fist tool does. So even when you check here, so you might not even know that these images are existing. Yeah, so these are the images. So even this one, yeah, the name is okay. Now this one is maybe the name is appearing, the owner of the school, but of course this is a person and is not a school. So this image is uncategorized. So of course, definitely we have to categorize this. So this is Gayaza High School. So you can, I'm assuming, yeah, there's a category for Gayaza High School. So you can add in that image in that category. But of course, it is better to No. So sometimes it is better to first verify if it is the right category that you've added. Yeah, this is Gaya's High School, which is a school. So this one we cannot. So that means we need to block from future results. Yeah. So because that image is not the right one. So even this one is a Ugandan singer. So we are blocking that image. So still for this one, the Sasida, I don't know why it was put there, because this one is typically person, then it's the Ugandan activists. Still, I'm seeing this one is a map. Yeah, so also this one, So we are seeing Roland Bish. Yeah, this is a Ugandan politician. So still, if you want, you can be validating. So you see Chiga account independent. So that is what, see, the category is members of parliament, Uganda. So you can always be adding these images. So now this one is military officer. I don't know why they are bringing the image of a meme. So even we are seeing there is this footballer. Of course, we are seeing this putting on this attire for, and here we are seeing the categories again on footballer. So we are adding that one. So now when it comes to this one, we see that this image, even though it has Nabunya, Lydia Nabunya, but it is an image of very, very many people. So in here, we say Reverend Lydia. So this is the Reverend. So if you're logged into Commons, then there is always, where are the tools? Where are the tools? I'm looking for the crop tool. I'm not seeing it. Why? Let me check in the preferences. In the preferences, let me search for crop. I'm seeing the crop tool is activated. I don't know why it is not working. Yeah, actually it is under here. When you check here, until I'm used of the other old interface, which so this new interface is a bit challenging. So can come to appearance, then I choose Vector Legacy 2010. The new interface usually hides some of the tools. So let me go back. Let me refresh this. So this is the new interface. So the old interface is this. So you see that it brings the tools here. So that's what I was looking for. So and when I click on the crop tools, I want to crop out Reverend. The Reverend here. So it takes some time to load as it is coming. Yeah, this one is a church. So we don't want the church to appear. So Katolwama. Yeah, so when you check even this image of Katolwama, you see that there are two Katolwamas. So this would not be really the best image because Katolwama is the one putting on this black suit or black coat. So I can check if Katolwama has, say, other media files, was a member of parliament. So I'm going to search. Crop tool is taking long. Yeah, so I'm going to click on connect. So then this central auth. So it is going to display for me this crop tool. So I'm going to choose, I believe this is the Reverend. Just going to shrink it a bit. I'm only interested in the face of, say, the Reverend. So we can choose to crop out only this face. Maybe you can add a little bit here. So you can click on preview. Yeah, see, of course, that is not going to be a bit, I'm not going to override. So I'm going to say upload as a new one. Yeah, so I can view the result. Yeah, so it comes with the name cropped here. So I'm going to just copy this since I'm here. Wait. Yeah. This is the chaplain. So I'm just going to come and I add a statement here of image. And I just add, I paste here. Then I click on publish. So this is the cropped image that has come out. Entity, oh, sorry, I've chosen the wrong, I've chosen image of graph, which is not right. Let me refresh this so that I was interested in image. So it is a bit faint, but the edit is here. See, it is a bit faint. So problems of slow internet. Let me disable this. I'm going to click on event preferences. Let me see, register for this event. Then here, after I publish, ask me. So I'm going to uncheck this. So I don't want that to be always, so sometimes it becomes a bit disturbing. So I'm searching for image. So we are looking for image. Then I click on publish to refresh this. So that is the image of the person. Of course, I believe if we refresh, then it is not going to be appearing here. So even Florence, yeah, that one, if you know. Let me close this. Yeah, so even Patricia, this is why it is good to name these images properly. So Chris Van Kairu, yes, also this one. And also, then we have a scenario. So here we have Paulino Tomaino, the Catholic priest. But when we look at all these images, none is descriptive, say, of him. It is showing maybe the grave and all that. So if you check here, I might open. So that I want to see if these images, the mere fact that they're being suggested, they might be coming from one person. Yes, so actually there is a portrait of Paulino Tomaino. So there's this one. So it's better looking for the one that has better lighting. So this is the portrait. So instead of adding in the other image, so I'm going to just go to the Wikidata item and I search for, if I scroll this way down, I'm going to add image. Then yeah, it's suggested, then I click. So now here, since we are this category, so also there is image of grave, say where he was buried. So this is where is the grave? Where is the grave? Where is the grave? Yeah, this is when they are burying. Let me try to narrow down. Yeah, there is no image of grave. Past. Okay, so but there is this when he was buried. I'm going to copy the name here. So still here on Paulino. Where is the image? Let me refresh. Yeah, the image has been added here, but what we need to add is the image of the grave. So can click here, image of grave, then I paste it here. Yeah, so that is where he was buried. So literally, that is how the fist tool works. So even Watambala, yeah, can keep adding. Yeah, those images. So still even here, the query was a bit simplified. This one made it look a bit hard. So basically, here you're selecting, I want to select an item where the item here, instance of human, then this dot is also part of the query. And also we have this, so still it displays some of this. So under options, you can choose to put this, maybe let me search on commons, let me pages only for language links. Then you can click on run, though the query usually takes a lot of time. So you can always go through those. That is basically. So other tools are here. You can always check them out. Yeah, the Wikimedia community, it is all about learning. So it can take some time. So you see, this querying. So you can query videos on the even other things. So basically, those are the tools that we wanted to check out today. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. That's where you're going to get it from.